It's a concern to us, prescription drug costs or any medication costs, when they're reaching the point that they become unaffordable. We want life-saving emergency drugs such as this to be affordable and accessible to people. And so it is worthy of our attention and our concern, and to dig into this and find all the factors that go into price increases and that put these out of the reach of some families and get them back into where people can afford them. We want to look at all the factors that are part of this. We know that Heather Bresch, the CEO of Mylan, has discussed that only part of that price per pen is from Mylan, about $127, I think, $137 per pen. Much of it is from other markups when it comes from multiple levels, from handlers, from pharmaceutical benefits managers, to insurance plans, to retailers, and that adds a huge part of the cost. I applaud Mylan for offering a substantial rebate of $300. I think that's a great move in the right direction. But I know that Heather Bresch has also discussed the point of Congress needs to look at making sure that all these things are transparent. That's a good move across the board. When people get sticker shock from their hospital bill or their medication bill, they ought to know all that goes into that. I want to talk more with her, and my Committee of Oversight and Investigation wants to talk more with her, and quite frankly other pharmaceutical companies, to find out how we can make that information more transparent, so when people make a choice, they know just what's going into that, and then Congress can look at it. There are other things we can do. A second part we have to make sure we do is get the FDA moving on offering other alternatives. They've been slow-walking alternative companies, the EpiPen, and approval of those products. We want them to speed that up, make sure it's done safely, make sure it's done so there's competitors out in this marketplace so people indeed do have other choices.